Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I want to share a story with you. It's an ancient tale from China, one that carries a simple yet profound message that I think we all need to hear from time to time. It's the story of the three laughing monks. Once upon a time, in the sprawling, beautiful landscapes of ancient China, there lived three old monks. They were wanderers, travelers, with a very unique purpose. What's interesting is that nobody ever knew their names. They never introduced themselves, never told anyone who they were or where they came from. So people simply started calling them the Three Laughing Monks, and the name fit perfectly. These three men had only one mission in their lives, a single joyful task: to make people laugh. It was their entire philosophy, their practice, their gift to the world. They would travel from village to village, from bustling towns to quiet marketplaces. And wherever they arrived, they would do the same thing. They'd find the center of the community, stand together, and just start laughing. Imagine it. Three old monks, robes flowing, heads thrown back, just laughing. Not a quiet chuckle, but a deep rolling belly laugh that echoed through the streets. At first, people would stop what they were doing. They'd stare, completely bewildered. Who were these strange men? Why were they laughing so uncontrollably? Was it a performance? A trick? Confusion would ripple through the crowd, but laughter, as you know, is contagious. A child might be the first to giggle, then a shopkeeper would crack a smile, trying to hold it back. Soon a few more people would join in, tentatively at first, and then with more confidence. Before long, the initial confusion would melt away, replaced by a wave of shared amusement. The entire place, once filled with the mundane sounds of daily life, would now be overflowing with the sound of collective joy and pure, unadulterated laughter. And in that moment, when the whole village was united in happiness, their work was done. The three monks would quietly slip away, just as they had arrived, moving on to the next village, the next town, leaving behind a community that was a little lighter, a little happier, with smiles on their faces. What's truly remarkable is that these monks never preached a single sermon. They never taught any scripture or explained any complex religious doctrines. Their laughter was their teaching. Their joy was their prayer. They believed that by laughing, they were connecting with the deepest, purest part of existence. They wanted to show everyone that life isn't something to be endured, but something to be celebrated. It's a gift, meant to be enjoyed, not taken so seriously all the time. They were living proof that you could find enlightenment not through silent meditation alone, but through joyous expression. For many, many years, they traveled across China, like a gentle breeze carrying seeds of happiness. They became legends. People would hear of their coming and gather in anticipation, ready for the wave of joy they knew was about to wash over them. The monks brought peace not by solving problems, but by changing people's perspective on them. Then one day their journey took a turn. They arrived in a small quiet village in the north. As they stood in the center, ready to begin their usual ritual of laughter, one of the monks, who was very old, peacefully passed away. He simply closed his eyes and was gone. The news spread like wildfire. People from neighboring villages and towns rushed to see what would happen now. They were filled with curiosity and a bit of sadness. Surely the two remaining monks would now cry. Surely they would mourn the loss of their lifelong companion. This was the moment their philosophy would be truly tested. When the crowds gathered, they were met with a sight that was utterly shocking. The two remaining monks were not crying. They were not mourning. In fact, they were laughing. And not just laughing, they were laughing louder, more heartily, more joyfully than anyone had ever heard them laugh before. The villagers were stunned and a little bit offended. A local elder stepped forward and asked, "How can you be laughing? Your brother, your friend has just died. Show some respect." One of the monks, with tears of laughter streaming down his face, managed to reply between chuckles. He smiled warmly at the crowd and said, "You don't understand. Our brother was always a playful competitor. Before he passed, he made a bet with us, a friendly wager to see which one of us would get to leave this world first. And now," he roared with laughter, "he's won. He beat us to it. How can we not celebrate his victory?" the other monk added. He was always one step ahead of us. They continued laughing, and their laughter was so genuine, so full of love, that the crowd's confusion began to soften. The monks then shared something else. He even left a note for us, one explained. It says we are not to perform the traditional rites of washing his body or changing his clothes for the funeral pyre. He held up a small scroll. He wrote, I have walked this earth my whole life, but I've never let the dirt of this world touch my spirit, because my laughter has always kept me pure. So, respecting his final wishes, the villagers helped them place their friend's body on the funeral pyre, just as he was. As the fire was lit and the flames began to rise, something truly magical happened. Suddenly, with a series of loud pops and whistles, a spectacular display of fireworks erupted from the monks' robes. Brilliant flashes of red, gold, and green burst into the sky, filling the air with dazzling light and color. It turned out the old monk had one last prank, one final joke to share with the world. He had hidden fireworks in his clothes, ensuring his departure would be a celebration, not a sorrowful event. The crowd gasped in amazement, and then a slow chuckle rippled through them. It grew and grew until a new wave of laughter, deeper and more meaningful than ever before, washed over the entire village. They were laughing at the surprise, at the sheer absurdity and beauty of it all. They were laughing with the two monks, and they were laughing for the friend who had just taught them his final, greatest lesson. In that moment of shared joy, everyone understood. They understood what the monks had been teaching all along. Life is fleeting. It's precious and it's short. But it's also filled with opportunities for joy, for celebration, even in the face of what seems like the ultimate sadness. The final lesson was clear. Life is too short not to laugh. This story isn't just about three old men. It's a reminder for all of us. When you face a problem, when you feel overwhelmed by stress or sadness, when life feels heavy, try this. Go look at yourself in the mirror, take a deep breath, and just laugh. Laugh at the absurdity of it all. Laugh at your worries, because your joy is your strength. Your laughter is your freedom. So keep smiling. Keep laughing, because that, my friends, is what makes life truly beautiful. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this story with you. If it resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more stories and reflections. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and keep laughing.